Man, it's the end of the regular season, ain't it? How am I gonna say this? This video was supposed to be based on the rookie class, the 2020 draft class that I'm gonna talk about what I need to learn from them. But you know what? That video is gonna be for later. We need to really talk about something, shall we? You see, normally I've always tried to cover the Ball brothers together. Me, when it comes to being in new media, I always like to be into addressing both Ball brothers together. So this edition is gonna be why the James Borrego and the Stan Van Gundy experiment needs to be over. We need to really address the James Borrego and Stan Van Gundy experiment. This is bad. You feel me? For a coach to cost the team a lot of key games and still keep his job, that's bad. I had a guy on Twitter that it was telling me, I disagree with you with everything except for JB. I'm like, so you are okay with mediocrity? You're okay with the mediocre coach, but you're saying you're not okay with mediocrity. Make it make sense. You need the right man running the engine. And sorry, he's just not it. Earl Watson is on the line, you can get him. Mark Jackson is on the line, you can get him. Jason Kidd, if his contract is done, you can get him too. But like, you need a coach. Like, I would even say Earl Watson is the best replacement for James Borrego. Why? He has been around LaMelo. He knows his game. He has been around LaMelo before he make it to the NBA. He knows what he can do. He knows his job. Like, Earl Watson broke down LaMelo and Lonzo's game. It's actually part of what I'm going to reference when he was talking about LaMelo being a futuristic guard. Think about it. The Hornets got the tallest guard in the draft and treated him like shit. Like he's a role player, second round pick. Just think about that for a second. Even Denver didn't treat Carmelo like that. And he was a third overall pick. Where in the world do you see third overall picks be treated like a role player? Oh yeah, this reminds me of Malik Monk's situation, where Steve Clifford, dumbass, do the same thing with him too. Out here giving him less minutes, not really developing him, and expecting he's gonna develop. Listen, man, like Charlotte fans, like be real with yourself. Like, listen, I'ma say it. I'm a Raptors and a Lakers fan, and yes, I support two teams, not one, because I support the NBA as a whole. Now, those two teams, the Lakers, I'm not much worried about them because I understand that all we need is just have our superstars be healthy and everybody be on the roster, and we're a great team. The Raptors, on the other hand, this has been our shit since even with Canada. This is why, like, I wish that the Canadian government let the Raptors play, but I understand the reason, so I'm not so much critical about them. But the Raptors, right? We were much shittier than we always were. This is the Raptors storyline. Since the Kyle Lowry and DeRozan connection, we're always a playoff team. We, like, I remember we made the playoffs first time in ages in 2014 or 15. Around that time, we would make the playoffs every damn near every season. Because 2014-15, around that time, that was the golden years of the Raptors. And honestly, the Raptors improved their roster. The problem with the Raptors is this, man. Like, We make the playoff. We make the playoffs being the top 5 seed, like the number 1, number 2, or number 3 seed. Guess what happens by the time we reach the playoffs? We get knocked out the first round. If we don't get knocked out the first round, we get knocked out the second, even the Eastern Conference Finals. It's not until Kawhi came and gave us a ring. So I can be okay with people that are saying that we can't win without Kawhi. That's a fact. The Raptors can't win without Kawhi. They needed a leader. And on draft night, where they could have drafted a small forward, they drafted a point guard, but I hope it pays off. But on my next video, I'm gonna address that. Now, you see the thing I just did there? I just explained a team. Now let's look at the teams that just mask a team, but aren't one. Because I remember telling a Hornet fan and saying that this team is trash and they're not really a team, and I got blocked for that. But you know what? I'm grown, so I'm not gonna let that bother me and move on. Because when I'm ruffling feathers, at least I know I'm doing something right, and I'm grown with that. The problem with this team is that their coaches don't fit the roster. Their tactics don't fit the league system. Think about it. In a league where man-to-man is the normal thing, the Miami Heat play zone, but they don't play it all the time. Whenever I watch Miami Heat games, I don't see them playing zone a lot. They play zone about like 5% of the time. The Hornets, 99%. It's that bad. I see mans in the paint. I see too many zone defense being ran on the damn court. And you're wondering why the team is losing. You can't win games running the same exact defensive scheme and then try to tweak it a little bit just to confuse people. Then you have on the offensive end, you're spot playing your draft pick. Think about it, Minnesota. Because a lot of Hornets fans, they will tell me, oh, they really need Gordon Hayward. Oh, LaMelo's just the point guard of the future. Point guard of the future? Man, screw that future. Because let me tell you, Anthony Edwards was the shooting guard of the future for the damn Timberwolves. The Timberwolves already have a shooting guard in D'Lo. D'Lo can play shooting guard. They have Rubio, they have D'Lo, but they still tell Anthony Edwards, we need you to be the shooting guard. Why didn't they tell D'Lo to be the damn shooting guard? Why didn't they tell Malik Beasley to be the damn shooting guard? They let Anthony Edwards play through his mistakes and develop him. This is why, as much as LaMelo will be a Hall of Famer, I don't think he will have the better career impact than Anthony Edwards. Not because he's bad, because of what he had as coaches. Think about it for a second. Anthony Edwards, when he was coming in, he had a coach that didn't believe in him. The Timberwolves realized, we're developing Anthony Edwards. That's our guy. What did they do? They switched the coach, fired Flip Saunders, and replaced him. And what did they got? They got an Anthony Edwards that's a beast. Beast mode Anthony Edwards was up. 23 points. 27 points. Unreal numbers. But, you know, we're just fanboys. We don't know what the fuck we're talking about. Beast mode numbers. I'm just using that to really make a contrast. You see, Malik Monk's situation is similar to LaMelo. Treated like a role player, and then it has always been the cycle in Charlotte. The problem is Jordan is ego. You need to grow away from that mentality. Like, Jordan, like, you need to really, really be honest with yourself. These people gotta go, because when I look at the free agents for Charlotte, Zeller, let him walk. Malik Monk, keep him. he and LaMelo works. Malik Monk is a bucket off the bench. Devontae Graham, let him go. He doesn't fit the scheme. He doesn't fit what you're trying to build. Like, if I'm Jordan and I'm in win now mode, Graham is not on my roster. I'm sorry. Like, as good of a role player Graham is not a good teammate. You see, a good teammate will run a play for a player, not because of, oh, he needs to slow the pace down. Think about it for a second. When I'm used to running, why would I need to be learning to walk when I already know how to walk? This is the issue with the Hornets. Like, they don't have an identity, and they have someone that brings that to them. Think about it. LaMelo made basketball fun. Make basketball is watchable again. Just for the damn team to ruin it. They don't even promote the damn rookie. They didn't promote the damn rookie until damn near the end of the season. Look how terrible that is. So you're telling me you now want to develop your rookie at the end of the season? When it's all over? You're not like promoting him as rookie of the year? When he goes out here busting ass, dropping 30 points on the Blazers, dropping 34 points on the damn Jazz and Donovan Mitchell, and they lost both those games. And LaMelo had a career high in steals in the damn game against the Blazers. But we gonna ignore that. No, this is just a rookie. And they need Gordon Hayward. Gordon Hayward, the same bum that they paid 120 mil to slow down the progress of a rookie. This is the same franchise that drafted or signed bigs that can't space the floor. And you finally did the opposite and drafted a big that can space the floor. How many minutes is he getting? I'll wait. Oh yeah, 1.5. Same with the Nick Richards. Ain't that a malarkey? 1.5 minutes per game. This is an approximate. This is not the original one. 1.5 minutes per game. How many games did he play? 10. Ain't that a shit? 10 games. When Borrego said that he doesn't see Vernon Carey and Nick Richards part of the rotation, I first thought I was wrong. Until he stopped playing them more minutes and then he went back to the same bullshit. And then I realized they're not part of the rotation. Next season, we're gonna see some bullshit. Like, if I'm the Hornets, I'm firing James Borrego. Like, it's got to go. JB, bye-bye. He got to be gone. Let's move away from that narrative of Borrego is the guy for Charlotte. No. I'll pick Earl Watson over him. Watson would let the team know the hot hand is LaMelo Ball. He's the hot hand, and that's who you need to get plays for. The hot hand in the clutch minutes is Rozier. Get him the ball. At least Watson will do that. JB won't do that. What JB will do is just say, well, the team is good. The team is ass. JB is going to be like, oh, my Devontae did this, yada, yada, yada. So tell me this. This nigga came in the interview and talk about experience helping them. So tell me this. You lost a game after benching your damn starting point guard for the entire fourth quarter. And you think that's a winning mentality? I remember one Hornet fan, when Melo got injured, he said, well, there goes our playoff chances. And what's funny is that the Hornets went from the 4th seed to the 6th seed. LaMelo led this team to the 4th seed. 4th seed. Not 6th, 4th. They were 4th on the table when Melo got injured. When Hayward got injured, they were the 6th seed. What happened? When then Monk get injured, remember, because I'm about to make it relatable. The top scorers on the damn team, according to Rick Bonnell, is LaMelo Ball, Gordon Hayward, and Malik Monk. Without those three in the lineup, the team is trash. You feel me? Those three, without them, the team is trash. Just just forget that you were ever watching a basketball game. Them boys are trash, doo doo. You see, the Borrego experiment got it up. Like I'm so dumbfounded how this man's costing the Hornets key games, and you have idiotic fans being like, you guys, he's a good coach. Good coach? Third season, and you're still screwing mans up? Like, dude, third season. He's a below average coach. Like, they even have a much worse record than they had last year. Ain't that a malarkey? No Miles Bridges, no PJ Washington, none of that. Ain't that a malarkey? Like, think about it. Borrego, wasn't this the same Borrego that he put Miles Bridges in the lineup when there was Terry Rozier at the point guard and all that, and Miles Bridges made the dunk contest in the second season, or PJ Washington in the lineups? So now all of the sudden LaMelo's now the secondary role player that's just, he's just gotta come in. Like, what the fudge, man? When you draft someone at the top pick, you treat them like a top pick. That's what New Media has been saying to everybody. Treat your player like a top pick. Don't treat him like a bum. Like, ain't that something? Some things are that it's just a different scheme and different transition. The Hornets have a lot of decisions to make. And decision number one, because Melo will be a free agent in 2024. By that time, I'm like 24 by then. So when I'm 24, then LaMelo will be a free agent, and it will be time for Hornets fans, because I know the Hornets would actually increase LaMelo's free agency by actually giving him extending the option he has. That's why he will be a free agent in season 4, and then we will see whether he will stay. Because I guarantee you there are teams right now willing to trade for his ass. The Lakers are one. The Clippers are one. The Nuggets are one. The Jazz need a point guard like LaMelo Ball. It's just that simple. But you need to understand how terrible it sounds with the Borrego experiment. The Borrego experiment introduced hero ball, iso ball, favoritism with seniority over generational talents like Miles Bridges, Vernon Carey, Nick Richards, Grant Riller, LaMelo Ball, and so many. Then you have the terrible defensive scheme of running this college-style offensive and defensive scheme. And what did I give you? A 10th seed. Even worse than the year prior. Ain't that a bull? Ain't that a bull? They went from a 9th seed to the 10th seed. They went below average. But people say, well, drafting Melo was a mistake. No, it wasn't. Look at the Warriors. They were the 8th seed. The Hornets could have won this damn game. Think about it. I was not even alright. I literally took a nap, came up, and by the time I woke up, they already blew the lead. They were waxing these boys. I thought, damn, the Wizards are gonna be trash. Somehow the Wizards just the bench scored 40 points and mollywopped these boys. Came back and beat their ass. And Melo only dropped 19. Good game, but Hornets are trash anyways. Whenever Melo drops 20 or 30, they still lose. So I'm not even gonna be mad at him. I can't be mad at the man. Now, moving on to Stan Van Gundy. Listen, he's gotta go to. The Van Gundy experiment is much worse. You see, spot playing LaMelo, telling him to play a certain role, giving him a certain thing, and all that yada 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 bullshit. It's not helping your team. I mean, I said LaMelo. Spot playing Lonzo, telling him to be a shooting guard. Think about it. Why should Lonzo be a spot up shooter in the first place? Like, he ain't Klay Thompson. Like, huh? Klay Thompson is a 3 and D wing. He's not. Lonzo's not Klay Thompson. You need to let Lonzo facilitate. Same thing with the Hornets. You need to let LaMelo facilitate. When you let LaMelo, like games where the LaMelo plays point guard, the Hornets win, and they win big. But when they let LaMelo play off ball and play a small forward role, they lose the game. It's simple. LaMelo's secondary position is shooting guard. If you want to play him at the secondary position, let him play the two guard. Because when LaMelo first started, he didn't start at the point guard position. Yeah, he started at the three. Gordon Hayward played the four against the Miami Heat. And I'm not talking about the Miami Heat with with Victor Oladipo and all that. No, that Miami Heat minus Victor Oladipo, they were able to beat and mollywop the damn team. In the first game, and LaMelo's first game, where they went to overtime, LaMelo did great. He didn't score that much, but he played small forward for crying out loud. Because think about it, a 6'8" point guard is being asked to play a different position. Is to be trash. 6'8". They said he was 6'8". You drafted the tallest point guard in the draft just to be shit. I don't know what to tell you. Hornets fans, I don't know what to tell the mediocrity pushers. The thing is, even though this is all about Stan Van Gundy and James Borrego, when it comes to the offseason, which is now the issue, the offseason, I expect Lonzo to leave. I don't expect him to stay. The Hornets, this offseason, please, 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 for the love of God, do not re-sign Cody Zeller. Do not re-sign Cody Zeller. Do not re-sign Bismack Biyombo. Get a big man that can rebound the ball. That's it. Get a big man that can rebound and play defense. We don't need, like, someone like a Montrezl Harrell would really help Charlotte bad. Like, that's the best option. And you have the money for Montrez. Why not make it happen? Get Montrez, get a big that can rebound and play defense, and you save the day. Because at least you get someone that can play defense and shut down the paint. And then, for the love of God, start Nick Richards, man. Like, I'm sick and tired of the damn senior citizens on the damn team. Like, do not re-sign Cody Zeller. Like, I'm sorry, man. Like, Cody Zeller or Bismack, do not re-sign any of them. They ain't it. Devontae Graham, do not resign. it's just it. The Timberwolves, yeah, just build a team around Anthony Edwards and you win games. The Raptors, yeah, just retool the damn roster, figure things out. Y'all, there's not much I can say. But the Pelicans, yeah, Van Gundy gotta go. If you want to keep Lonzo, Van Gundy must be fired. You must fire Van Gundy, get a coach that believes in Lonzo and trusts his game. Get a coach that knows his game and willing to work with him on his inconsistencies. And you will see him hoop. It's not that hard. Because if Lonzo leaves, just pray Zion doesn't. Just pray Zion don't ask for a trade. Because you let his best friend go. Just pray Zion don't ask for a trade, bro. That's it. Because it's time, and I will say it again. It's time for the Van Gundy and the Borrego experiment to be done with. No more James Borrego's good, or he's bad, or he's something else. Get rid of them both. Borrego has cost the team key wins. Think about it. They would have kept their 8th seed if they beat the damn Wizards. The Wizards, who were the 10th seed, they lost them. They were able to let the Wizards climb 2 spots. Yeah, 2 spots. The Indiana Pacers kept their 9th seed by getting a dub. They couldn't climb 2 spots. Two spots. With the team, they lost to a team that's out of the entire bench scored 40 points. Guess how many points the Hornets bench scored? 18. And you want to win with 18 points? While the bench, you made Fropez look like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And you made Rui Hachimura turn into Klay Thompson. I was watching the damn game. Rui Hachimura somehow becomes Klay Thompson. Oh, you're knocking down threes. Like it's nothing. You're not gonna win games with a coach that plays favoritism, that plays a college-style game, and expect to win rings. You're not gonna win with mediocrity. This is the why the Van Gundy and Borrego experiment must be done with. All praise to the Most High. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Thank you very much. Goodbye.